Hey guys, Dennis here, Muddy Water Search and Recovery. First, I want to apologize about Sunday night, the live feed. We ended up losing internet connection and it about drove us crazy, but it does seem that we have that all fixed and taken care of. So again, very sorry we wasn't able to do the live feed Sunday night, and we will keep you updated about this coming Sunday night. But I wanted to do this video and kind of give you a case update and layout on Anna Walshe. Somebody on Facebook had reached out to me and asked us if we would kind of cover this case. So we wanted to jump into it. I do want to say she was last seen New Year's. So it's a fairly new case, but a very, very active case. Law enforcement is very active. From what I'm seeing, they are doing an incredible job. But since this is so active, other than getting the word out about this case, we're basically going to let law enforcement do their jobs. I mean, they're doing incredible with it so far. But let's kind of jump into this. Anna Walshe, a 39-year-old mother of three from Massachusetts, has been missing since sometime having dinner with her husband and a friend on New Year's Eve. Anna was reported missing on January 4th. It was simultaneously reported by her husband and by employees at her Washington, D.C. workplace. Anna was last seen at her home on January 1st, according to police. Her husband said she took a ride share to Boston's Logan International Airport to fly to Washington, D.C., but there's no evidence that she got on that plane. The police chief also said they could not confirm that she was ever picked up by the vehicle. The police chief said Brian Walshe did not see his wife leave the house because he was asleep at that time. Another family member saw her at the house at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, although the police chief did not explain which family member it was that reported seeing her. Police chief said we're not exactly sure why there was a gap between Anna Walshe was last seen and when she was reported missing. He said it does seem like a situation where she does work in Washington, D.C., and it's not abnormal for her to work long hours and not contact the home right away, and that it appeared that this could be the case. We do know that the Walshes' three young sons, ages 2, 4, and 6, are now in the custody of the state's Department of Children and Families. And we will get into that here momentarily. In addition to keeping busy with work, her friend said that Anna was an active member of a Newton-based organization for immigrants in America called the Sky International Center. The Walshe family lives in Cohasset, about 45 minutes down the coast from Boston, but Anna spent work weeks in Washington, D.C. for her job as a real estate investment manager. The family had a vehicle and a townhouse in Washington. A friend of Anna described her as a loving wife and mother, said she always talked about her three beautiful boys. Searches for Anna have been unsuccessful, even as the investigation fanned out from the area of her home in Cohasset to other towns in the state. The case took a turn when her husband, Brian Walshe, was arrested on January 8th and charged with misleading investigators. While police have discovered some physical evidence they're investigating, Anna herself has not been found. She's 39 years old, 115 pounds, 5'2". She's got brown hair and brown eyes. She also speaks with an Eastern European accent. The Cohasset and Massachusetts State Police have taken her husband into custody, charging him with misleading a police investigation. During the investigation, investigators found probable cause to believe Brian had misled them. He was expected to be arraigned on January 9th. I will be looking into that and providing an update for you once I have those. Megan shared with me some new developments in this case. Sealed search warrants were executed and returned last week related to the search for Anna. Again, she's been missing for over 2 weeks. Her husband, Brian, was arrested January 8th on charges of misleading police after allegedly giving conflicted statements on his wife's location and his whereabouts while he was on house arrest. The search warrants were executed on Thursday and returned to Quincy District Court on Friday of this last week. The documents, 10 to 20 pages, were impounded and have not been made public. The court told Fox News Digital that as far as the court knew, the documents would not be unsealed publicly. Brian was on house arrest after being charged and convicted of wire fraud involving stolen Andy Warhol paintings and the sale of fake art. He pled guilty in 2021 and has been awaiting sentencing. Norfolk Assistant District Attorney Lynn Beeland said the conditions of Brian's house arrest required him to report his whereabouts if he left the house. He did say at one point he had taken his son out for ice cream, but video footage showed him purchasing over $450 worth of cleaning supplies. Evidence gathered from the Walshe's home, transfer stations, trash compactors, and video surveillance footage has shifted investigators' focus from a missing person search to the possibility that Anna Walshe has been killed. There's reports that a bloody knife was found in the basement of the Walshe's home. A hacksaw, a hatchet, a rug, and cleaning supplies were found in a transfer station trash compactor 15 minutes from Brian's mother's home. A Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police Department police complaint filed by Anna Walshe in 2014 detailed that she had received threats from her husband, Brian, stating that he was going to kill her and her friend. No charges were ever filed against Brian related to that incident per the complaint. We will continue to dig into this case. Obviously, let's keep those 3 children in our thoughts and prayers. I can't imagine what they are going through right now. If you have any information on this case, please contact Detective Schmidt at 781-383-1055. That will be down in the video description. And as always, our group email address and my phone number will be down there as well. But guys, this is a case that seems to have new developments moment by moment. We will continue digging into this, providing you updates as we get those. Again, let's keep those kids in our thoughts and prayers. Till next time, you guys stay safe and we'll catch you down the road.